All right, let's talk about how to budget $3,000 every single month. Because for a lot of people in the United States, this is their reality. You bring home about $3,000 after taxes, and somehow it is gone before the month actually ends. So, in this video, I'm going to be breaking down how to stretch that $3,000 paycheck so you are not just surviving, but you're actually saving, paying down debt, and actually leaving room for fun as well. And stick around to the end because I'm going to be giving you a tool that I use with my coaching clients to make this process 10 times easier as well. The first step is starting with your take-home pay. So, first things first, when I say that you're making $3,000, I am talking about your take-home pay, right? That is exactly what lands in your bank account after taxes, Social Security, and all those other deductions have been taken out. If your job says you make about $45,000 a year, that is about $3,750 on paper. But you and I both know that we don't see all that, right? After Uncle Sam takes his cut, you're really sitting on about $3,000, right? That is exactly what we're going to be budgeting with, which is the real number and not the fantasy number here. Next, we're going to talk about covering the essentials. Now, let's handle the basics here. You've got to live somewhere, eat something, and get around as well. So we're going to start with housing. Try to keep it around 30%. That's about $900. But if you're in New York or LA, then it's probably closer to $1,300. If that's you, then consider roommates or negotiating with your landlord as well. Next is your groceries. This is about $350 if you cook at home. But if you eat out all the time, then that's how $350 turns into $600 real quick. Next is your utilities, right? This is going to be roughly $150. Covers your electric, your water, and your internet as well. Next is your transportation, which is going to cover around $400. Maybe that's your gas, your insurance in Texas, or maybe a Metro Pass in DC, right? All in, your essentials come up to $1,800, which means you've got $1,200 left to actually work with here. Next, we're going to talk about your debt and your savings. Now, this is the part that decides whether you get ahead or stay stuck. Most people take that leftover $1,200 and spend it on Amazon, Uber Eats, or some Target runs. But if you really want to win, then here is what I recommend. $500 goes straight to your debt. If you've got credit cards, student loans, car payments, or any other debt, start knocking it down. If you are debt-free, then this becomes your investment money. And then $300 goes straight to your savings. I want you to try and build a $1,000 emergency fund first because let's be real, cars are going to break down, kids are going to get sick. Once that's covered, then you can stack up 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. That then leaves you $400 still sitting in your pocket. Next, we're going to talk about having some fun. Listen, you still have to have some fun. I want you to take $200 and call it your fun spending. Date night, Netflix, a new pair of shoes or whatever. This is going to be yours. And the key here is that if it is in your budget, then you don't have to feel weird or feel bad about it. Now, the other $200 is your flex fund, okay? That is your safety cushion. And I want you to take this one and make it cover things like your car repair 1 month or roll into savings the next, right? It keeps you from feeling like your budget is a straight jacket. Now, I hope you see how this works, right? Because this is not about cutting every single thing and not having any fun. It's about having some balance and using your money wisely. Next is thinking long term. Listen, this is where most people get stuck. But I want you to think about the big picture here, okay? Month to month budgeting is good. But what about the year? That is why my financial freedom budget template has an annual dashboard for you. Imagine looking back and seeing, okay, I've put $6,000 towards debt all year long, saved $3,600, and still had $2,400 for fun. That is when the light bulb is going to go on, right? Because you can see your progress instead of thinking that you're surviving paycheck to paycheck. So there you go. A realistic budget on $3,000 a month. Your housing, essentials, debt, savings, and yes, even some fun as well. So here was the takeaway. Don't let your money disappear. Every single dollar needs a job. That is the only way you're going to get ahead. Now, if you want to stop guessing and actually have a done for you system, then grab my financial freedom budget template. I'm going to drop a link in the description for you. And if you want me to walk you through your numbers step by step, then book a one-on-one coaching session with me. We're going to go over your spending, review your bank statements, and create a personalized budget that works definitely just for you. So don't wait, okay? Click the link below and let's start making your money work for you and not against you. Next, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, smash that notification bell, and share this with someone who is going to love budgeting their paycheck. And as always, the best time to invest in yourself was yesterday. The second best time is now. You got this.